All right, hello everybody. It's me, Crimson 60620. And I want to thank everybody for joining me today. How is everybody doing? You're doing fine. I'm doing lovely. Actually, it's a lot later than what I expected to do today because um I was I was actually on the video chat with a couple of great friends and new friends, old people I know, and it was actually pretty fun. So I started my day a little bit later than what I was going to start it, but no worries. Um, gonna do a little bit of gaming. I kind of want to do some commentary tonight. I don't know what's up with Vegeta. I don't know what I'm gonna do today as far as gaming. I did put Smite in the title, but I guess it's gonna be Smite. But other than that, I'm gonna actually sorry guys that I've been taking some breaks. I did put out a video and I did put out the video of me on my art. Just did a stream for like 3 hours so y'all can actually cycle through some of the art, put some music together. That shit took me all weekend. Like the editing of the clip show that I did. It took me all fucking weekend to do. Um, let me see something. Come on, just like for real. I don't want to hear Smite in the background. Yeah, but it took me like 2 hours to actually get all the art from different places to the digital files that I had, and God, I'm trying to get rid of Smite. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Um, let's not do that one. Let's do this one. Shit. There we go. I probably need to reset my computer. Here I am trying to do something different, a little bit better. And while I get the sound running right, guys. All right, so, whew, that actually seems like that kind of reset a lot of things. All right, so let's turn the sound for Smite off. And let's bring up the picture. All right, so Nothing should be locked but the background. All right. Hmm. Yeah, it's just a mess tonight. I'm a mess tonight. Um. All right, got everything working like it should be working. So let's this is a video from somebody that I haven't covered before. He's called Captain Obvious. I don't know why, but he seems to have an issue with believing that the tech jobs are doing well. You'll see, and let's let this man start. Um, for the first thing that like kind of bothers me about these jackasses that actually complain about this shit, they're never the guys that can actually be in the tech fucking fields. These motherfuckers are not the guys. These are the wannabe game designers that says, "Oh shit, I want to do game design," but they're too motherfucking lazy to actually be in a game design and live with the fucking slave wages that most people have done in a game design company. They're perfectly content with sitting back and motherfucking. Oh, that shit looks awesome. It reminds me of that fucking game Darkstalkers. But that's a different story. Anyway, with these motherfuckers sit back and actually complain about this shit, like they're the ones aggrieved because they were fucking stopped from being, you know, tech examiners and shit like that. But let's continue. So notice he said it's near and dear to him, but he didn't say that he was a tech person. He didn't say that he had any proficiency or any skills or anything of that nature to actually show that hey, maybe I lost a position to somebody. No, because tech companies are reaching out to be more in a more diverse field. Then yeah, they're discriminating. Get the fuck out of here. Let's keep going. So okay, we know this is about your whole persona, your thing, your perceived indifference that, for some way, somehow you're being discriminated because you can't own the field 100% or 45%, with the other 45% going to, you know, Asians, as you put it. Not which Asians, not South Asians, not, is that East Asians? Because Asia is a big motherfucking continent, the largest even. But let's continue.
what I think is right, what I think is wrong, and some of the screenshots that he's leaked, that he's showing, and that he's
Thanks,
exposing,
Panda.
so that we can finally call out these companies once and for all. Now, he's trashing diversity in this video, and for good reason, and I think we're going to see why when we start to go through it.
There's a lot more discrimination in this field than I had thought, and it's really disturbing to me. And I know some people will say, well, I'm one of the privileged people.
What's up,
when you're
man?
privileged, then equality feels like oppression. No, this isn't really about me anymore. This is about future generations. My son, for example, I would like him to get into tech as well. And I want to preface this by saying I support everybody getting into tech. I think that we can all learn the skill, but it should be a meritocracy.
So, of course,
So here's the thing. This is the bullshit about meritocracy. First of all, the dude who coined the phrase meritocracy made it up like the fucking sense of romanticism. The fact is, the principle behind meritocracy literally says that the parents who can afford to get their children's tutors and not have to work where the children were unable to be unable to get tutors. Well, the kids that weren't able to get tutors, they did bad on tests. But the parents who were rich enough to get their kids tutors, well, they did best. And that shows that they were more meritorious because they had tutors because their parents had more fucking money. It's almost as if when you set a rule for a culture of people to actually do something because it's listed as their way of culture, be it through virtuous means or unvirtuous means, it's almost as if those people whose culture pushes for extreme, adherence to an authoritative system, a belief in always finding or listening to authorities, and the belief that through study, no matter what else, you would always get ahead. It would seem that those people may have a culture that fucking gets them ahead, and also may cause harm in other ways. But let's continue.
he talks about meritocracy. He talks about the outright discrimination. Now, the reason that I say that a lot of times it seems like to these progressive leftists living in their ivory towers, diversity seems to mean, everything but white, and in many cases, everything but Asian. I think it's completely wrong. I think...
So, listen to this shit. Listen to what the fuck he says. He literally says that it's progressive thinks that everything but white, everything but Asian. We're literally... The real reason why we have the issues of, what is the fuck is it called? Where you have, the forced diversity that he says is because people would literally pass on jobs to their son, pass on jobs to their descendants, instead of actually it being a fucking way of people actually having a merit of actually getting things. It is, well, I want my son to be this. I want my son to be in this field. Literally, the reason why he's saying that, and then it becomes, well, these people aren't in this field because they don't deserve to be in this field. These people are in this field because this isn't their field. And yet and still, we don't go back and say, well, Asians used to be seen as people that can only work on railroad and fix food. No, because of the fact is, we had a fucking diversity, and we had fucking, what is that called? It's escaping me right now because I'm fucking tired. The one that people that are pretty prejudiced actually say that they have an issue against, except for when it comes to them. What the fuck is that term? Chat, help me out. What is that term where like every fucking, and I wouldn't even say a right winger, but everybody who feels that no, these people have gotten enough. What the fuck is that called? I can't think of it right now because I'm trying not to get my ass handed to me. What is it called? I guess I'm gonna have to fucking look it up. Oh, this sucks because now I'm in the middle of a stream. I hope it doesn't cause an issue. Um, shit. What is it called? When okay, there we go. Um, affirmative action. Yes, that's what the fuck it's called. Wow, I fucking lost that. I fucking lost that one. Yeah, people that want to end affirmative action because specifically, it is there because as soon as you actually get rid of it, what ends up happening is you see people that's like, well, we don't have to do it no more. We're not forced to do it. Almost as if we see the results of the shit. I don't know, like the Voting Rights Act. No, it's not entitlement, Vegeta. It's called affirmative action. But it's the fact that as soon as you get rid of affirmative action or things that protect minorities or people who have been traditionally considered minorities, then it goes way back. It swings way back to the issues of, well, let's make it like it used to be. Let's make it where, these people aren't part of the group that used to actually run it. So let's just make sure that we take it back to what it was at that time. And it's sad because look at what happened with the Voting Rights Act. As soon as it was repealed, as soon as it was taken away, you see states start pulling the same shit for the reason why it was actually entitled. Almost as if they were waiting, clamoring to get rid of it. You think if affirmative action was repealed today, that these fields wouldn't fill up with not just fucking the people who supposed to be there, but it would be looking pretty one-toned. I know it's my computer. I probably have to just reset it, but am in the middle of a stream, so oh shit. Is it lagging more now? And the sad part about it is it's gonna come up crystal clear in the stream after it's over. But let's see if we can actually work past it.
Everyone should have equal opportunity. That's not what we have. One example, it's well known that universities have discriminated against certain students because of their background. It's well known that to get into a good university, the bar is much higher for Asian students, for example, and they just don't let as many in. Here from City Journal, it says, fewer Asians need apply. And it basically talks about how Asian students are being discriminated against and expected to be held to a higher standard. Now, this is perfectly illustrated in the fact that there was once an Indian man. An Indian man, you can see the CNN.
So, this isn't an issue where literally what's happening is that it's 80%, Asian students and it's fucking 10% Caucasian, 5% black. No. They are literally trying to meet their fucking numbers to make sure that they legally have everything that they were supposed to do. And I'm sorry, the percentage, you can actually look at it. It's not some big conspiracy to say, well, we don't want any white people in the school. No, we're fucking legacy admissions. Legacy admissions make up fucking 60 to 70% of a lot of these people's motherfucking, a lot of these schools' admissions. They're not doing it because they're saying, oh, we don't like Asians, we don't like this particular type of people. No, they're doing it, simply put, because they're trying to meet just the right side of the law, where they have to, for other groups, make it in order to say, well, we want the best students for anybody. They're literally actually just saying, well, we want to make our numbers so we can actually make everything better. But let's continue.
And news story here. There was once an Indian man who couldn't get into medical school because his scores just weren't high enough. So he did an experiment. He changed his appearance to appear black. He was pretending to be black. And something amazing happened when he did this. He was able to get into college. He was accepted. So this proves the only thing that changed, it wasn't his academic background, it wasn't who he was, it wasn't anything. Everything was the same, except in one, he pretended to be black, and in real life, he was Indian. And he was only able to get accepted when he pretended to be black. That means...
What is it? What did King say? The passive racism under Lord expectation. The fact that somebody literally is African American does not mean that the scores are actually lower. No, this is literally capitalism in place, where motherfuckers are trying to keep that motherfucking money, and where they're doing everything short of advertising, saying we need this type of person to come to this school so we can keep that grant money. That's literally what's happening. But motherfuckers like this don't see it that way, because of course it was just the scores, and businesses have to actually play by a certain set of rules to make fucking money, versus saying like, hey, let's not fuck people over by trying to get them out to our school.
These universities are, 1, discriminating on the basis of ethnicity, 2, holding different groups of people to different standards, which is discriminatory, and 3, lying about it.
So somebody sent me the screenshot for an Oracle summer internship that lists a bunch of eligibility requirements like GPA, computer science.
So it's funny, it's telling, and this is when I actually want to bring it up, coming up and just bring it up on full screen with this. Now, I have the window. Let's see if I can actually pull it over. And hold on, guys. Video. Notice with this, there is no fucking title of that internship actually shown. You don't know what the title of that internship. And this is what made me want to cover this motherfucking video. Shit like this, dishonest, fucking bad faked acting when it comes to shit like this, because you don't see if it's actually a program to get more minorities in these particular fields, because tech fields have a problem. They only look as if it's one type of people, or in this case, two type of people in these tech fields, where people do have the qualifications for it, but they have been historically discriminated against. But let's continue.
Degree, and then it says explicitly that you must be African American, Latino, Native American, and or a woman. And that just seems pretty racist and sexist to me.
No, I have to agree with this guy right here. Let's take a closer look at this Oracle internship.
Again, even taking a closer look at it. Closer look. What's the closer look? What's the title of the internship? Because it doesn't have the title. It just has that, well, this is what we're looking for. When you have internships, there's a title for it. There is a reason. With grants, there are specific grants and titles that you actually see. It's not just, well, this is an internship. It actually has a name. It actually says what the name is for. But let's continue.
thing. And you tell me how this doesn't violate the Civil Rights Act and everything else, because the world we live in is so backwards. It's so aggressive.
What the fuck? Again. You are so fucking upset because all of a sudden somebody that may not be one particular race or one particular gender for you, it's a fucking issue because reasons. Are you literally saying, is this motherfucker really saying that he's upset because he has to try harder than somebody else? Where's that meritocracy that you're looking for, motherfucker? Where's that meritocracy? But let's continue.
That stuff like this, which should be seen as discriminatory, is not. Dear colleagues, we are seeking your assistance to encourage your eligible students to apply. We have 0 applicants from your institution. The Oracle developers...
Again, almost as if you have it where people are literally looking for a specific type of people to join this fucking internship. Almost as if it's a specific type of internship.
Scholars Program is a 2020 summer internship program that's paid. Okay, so a really cool deal. You get paid, you learn a code, whatever it is. So it's going to be held in California, a progressive state, summer housing, transportation costs included, and a $10,000 scholarship consideration. Okay, but in order to apply, you can only...
This sounds more as if he's... It just smacks of jealousy. That's what this sounds like. It just smacks of jealousy. It just smacks of, hey, I'm mad because I can't do it. Never knowing if this guy actually has the skills or the acumen to fucking do it. He's just saying, well, it sounds like a cool internship. Almost as if he's mad because somebody may get something that they don't fucking deserve. Because, they deserve to be on the bottom. But let's continue.
be African American, Latino, Native American, or women. So, isn't that amazing? Doesn't that amaze you? Did you notice that? So, you have to be a minority to apply. They will not accept anybody else. Notice, no Asians are listed here, even though Asians are a minority in the United States. And if you're a woman, it doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter if you're white. Doesn't matter if you're Asian. All women will get to go. So,
I don't see these same people talking about how it's not enough white guys in the fucking NBA. I don't see that shit. Like, for real. Like, this is the shit that kind of pisses me off. Because it's not even about the fact that, hey, these people may not have skill. They are literally asking for qualified people from these backgrounds for a reason, you fucking idiot. But let's continue.
no white men, no Asian women, and only African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Wait, what? This literally looks like it is a women of color in the tech fields fucking internship. That's literally what this looks like. That I will be surprised if it wasn't that. I would be definitely surprised if it wasn't that. But fucking let's continue.
Is that not discriminatory? You're not allowed by law to discriminate on the basis of skin color. So why are they doing it? You're not allowed by law to discriminate on the basis of gender. And yet they're doing it. I agree with the ex-Google employee.
These are the motherfuckers that, like, seriously, this bullshit right here is the reason why people, like, want to get rid of Title IX, because, like, it doesn't make sense to me that here's the thing. I feel that there should be more diversity. There should be more diversity. And when you actually look at a lot of the things that happen, a lot of the way that people have historically been disenfranchised, it's not just that because somebody is black that they get these scholarships. No. It's literally because they have to work their ass off to get to that step that they have to get these scholarships. Like, literally, these people actually act as if some person who is not qualified literally are getting these high points of position just because they're black, brown, or a woman, or this and that. That's not what happens. Motherfuckers have to work just as hard, and sometimes harder, to actually advance past some of the fucking socioeconomical or motherfucking way that people are viewed just because of their fucking color. But let's continue.
It's actually discriminatory.
Now, regardless of moralities, if you were to take a look at the Civil Rights Code, Section 703, it says, "It shall be unlawful employment practice for any employer to fail or refuse to hire any individual because of such individual's race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. No internships, no full-time jobs," because I believe that is illegal, by the way. And, I have this suspicion that perhaps that
Oracle and UNICEF are offering scholarships and internships for the summer of 2020 at the world's #1 developer of enterprise software, Oracle Technology. Nearly 500,000 business empowers nearly 500,000 businesses to achieve more, faster, and with fewer resources. Software engineering interns may develop, debug, design, and enhance software programs for web services, databases, applications, tools, and network. This includes writing code, completing programming projects, and performing testing and debugging. Oracle takes logistics and perks so you can keep focused on projects and enjoy your summer. This literally, god damn, it says it on here. It says fucking 3.0 out of a 4.0 scale. You have to have a fucking B in order to do this shit. Declared majoring in computer science and engineering or software engineering. Like, it's almost as if these motherfuckers are saying you have to have these qualifications, and when we're looking for these qualifications, we're also looking for this. Do they want to go back to the time where it was just implied whites only? It was a reason why we had to have the civil rights movement. These fucking idiots. And congrats on the 3.7 GPA, dog. I know I couldn't fucking do it. Why isn't my chat showing up? But let's continue.
these programs, these diversity programs, are thinly veiled internships just to skirt around the law of employment.
So that's one of the things. Again, a lot of this should be illegal, but somehow it's not.
And again, this cut, like, these aren't the full thing. Like, and this is what killed me with this one. So, requirements in master computer science and software. Indians only apply, project support, bonuses. Like, it's almost as if, like, this one it just seemed in bad faith, because it's not even that this shit, like, is no links to what these shits are. It's only screen caps. It's almost as if maybe some of these people, and I don't know, maybe some of these things that they're asking for are specific, and where you're only cutting off one part or this and that part, it's almost as if you're being deceptive to prove your fucking point. Now, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But chances are, shit like this, hey, maybe it's for that Odin shit always gets me. Maybe it's for, I don't know, programming that may be seen in India. Now, you may, hey, be Caucasian, live in the States, and actually know Hindi. That's fine. But fucking, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But these motherfuckers are butthurt. Butthurt about this shit. But let's continue.
And it is so wrong. It is so absolutely wrong. Let's take another look, okay? We're going to look at iOS developer Premier Solution. Here's another thing where they're going to hire people, okay? We are looking to hire a talented iOS developer to design and maintain the next generation of iOS applications. Blah, 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 right? Okay, so key skill.
Fucking read it out, you fucktard. And what happened to they don't want any Asians? Last time I checked, even though it's a subcontinent, India is still in Asia. Because reasons. Let's let him talk.
Skills, proven experience as an app developer, proficient in Swift, Cocoa Touch, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Master's degree. Don't you just love these qualifications? You know, really high bar, not impossible. Indians only apply.
Didn't he just say that the bar is actually low? Like, no, maybe he's gonna actually show that, you know, hey, this is what he's talking about. This proves his point that if you're Asian, that you have to have a high motherfucking score or some shit like that. Maybe he's gonna say that. Maybe he's gonna reinforce his point instead of proving himself to be a fucking hypocrite. Maybe. Let's see.
Well, I guess even if I had all of these qualifications, I couldn't be hired. You know, that's not discriminatory at all. That doesn't exclude so many people in the world. You know, this is supposed to be illegal, but they get away with it. It's sickening.
Oh, look at what he does. He reflexively implies hypocritical argument, but he doesn't actually prove it. If he would have came out and said, this is what is being said, see, even Asians have this hard time, then he would have won the point. But no, these motherfucking conservatives, as Vosh says, actually imply a hypocrisy, but don't know how to point one out. They don't. Because literally, a master's degree, and it just comes down to because it says that it doesn't want a white boy. That's what it is. That's what he's mad about. Because it says he doesn't want a white boy. He's mad because he wants to be in tech. He wants to show his tech bona fides. Yeah! Like, man, it's almost as if he doesn't want to say Asian. He wants to say Chinese. He doesn't want to say Asian. He wants to say Chinese. Because the last time I checked, fucking Russia was still in motherfucking Asia. Last time I checked, as you said, Vegeta, fucking the Middle East is still in fucking Asia. But no, he doesn't want to say Asian. He wants to say Chinese. That's what he wants to say. It's like, white people and Chinese people are dominating the tech field, and they having a hard time keep dominating it. That's what he wants to say. It's fucking blatant. India is in Asia. Let's continue.
Someone else replies, please find more of these. I would like to post them to my friends and colleagues so they can apply. And they justify this by saying that, well, it's illegal because up until now, institutions were discriminating on gender ethnicity, and they wanted to change that. So now it's essentially reverse discrimination. And you know,
What? Wait, what? Car says moop. The fuck? You literally know why this is. Why they are forcing diversity down your throat. Because historically, these people have been discriminated against. And you're saying, well, fuck that. It doesn't matter. Because they're asking for, what, 5-10%? Let's look at this. Let's look at this. While I'm waiting for the game to load. Percentage of women in tech. $25%. 25%. You're mad because 25% of women make up the technology field. And what they're trying to get it to 30, 35. But it's a fucking issue for these motherfuckers. Let's see. Race in tech. Wired. And it can be used as a source. Let's see if they have any. Here's a graph. Okay, so fucking wired. There we go. They're not letting me see it. But that shit doesn't look like it was anywhere fucking near that African Americans. Yeah. Yeah. So what a lot of these people are complaining about is we can't be 100% dominant in these fields. And so, yeah, they're forcing us to hire them people. Like, literally, that's what a lot of these complaints boil down to. We're being forced to hire them people. They shouldn't be here. It's almost as if there's this thing where it's just like only exceptional type of these people can actually be here. Look at Barack Obama. As much as I've had complaints about his fucking presidency, if he had 2 ex-wives, was on his 3rd marriage, had a child out of fucking wedlock, they would have shit bricks. If he would have responded to this fucking COVID problem like fucking Trump, they would have shit bricks. He was slow on closing a border for fucking Ebola. And they shit fucking bricks. But this motherfucker is willing, Trump is willing to fucking, what? Sacrifice people to the altar of, we need fucking capitalism to keep going? And everybody's all rah-rah Trump? But it's okay. Racism is gone. And we don't need affirmative action because a half black man became president. Get the fuck out of here. Let's continue.
You know, that was not what this movement I thought was going to be about.
That's exactly what the movement is about. And that's what it's always been about. It's about excluding white people in many of their own countries and like places that they built with their own hands. You know,
so we're not talking about America. Countries that white people built with their own hands. We're not talking about America. Cool. So we shouldn't have a problem because you seem like you're a fucking English speaking person. You don't sound like you're from the great state of Canada. I'm sorry. It's a joke for people that know that we're. It's a joke from G Man if you ever known that he actually called Canada a state. But let's continue.
In order to boost everyone that isn't them. And this also happens to be anti-male as well, because it's always more women in tech, more women in this. You never see more women construction workers. You never.
They would be. That's the fucked up part about it. Women would be in construction if they weren't told that's a man's job. You stay out of it. It's a man's job. They fucking would be. I know a few of them. I've actually met a few of them that will fucking go into construction or things that were traditionally man's field. There are women who want to be fucking soldiers. You know why? Because they fucking filed a lawsuit for it. They actually asked to be fucking soldiers. They actually be on the line. They actually try to be firefighters. You know what happens? Motherfucking people haze the shit out of them to where they don't want to be. Because, you're not in this place. This place isn't for you. It's almost as if that shit happens with tech too. Why are women in this field? Because this is a man's field. You fucking losers. Like, this is what I don't get with these fucking losers. The minute that women try to get in this field, well, they shouldn't be here because they didn't deserve the right. But you can complain that. Let's continue.
See more women, garbage women, no garbage men women.
Yes, there are women sanitation workers. You fucking idiot.
You know, none of the dangerous or hard jobs. The progressives never, ever, ever cry for more equality in hard jobs. No. They want the cushy, air-conditioned office job that's safe, and they want to take it away from a man. Because that's what equality has become. It's become...
Wait, white people build with their hoes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. Like, literally, he cannot be talking about America. Because guess who worked in the railroads and dug the mines and shit? Oh. Especially on the West Coast. Oh. Who picks up fucking food in the southern states now? Oh. Like, these motherfucker ahistorical bastards. Because they don't know shit about history. All they know is, well, somebody told me that we built this country. No, motherfucker. No. Let's continue.
Where everyone is equal, but some groups are more equal than others, right? So if you're a woman, you're more equal than a man. If you're a minority woman, you're more equal than a woman. And, it kind of goes on. It's called the progressive stack. You stack up all these labels, and whoever's the most oppressed wins. It's the oppression Olympics. Now, I want to show you another example of what.
See, and you see that shit, like, he actually had to change it in the end because he wanted to say oppression Olympics so fucking bad. It was eating at him, and that mask came off quick as shit, didn't it? It's almost as if this motherfucker is a 15 motherfucking red. I know, pot calling the kettle black. Talking about, how aggrieved he is and the wrong people are in the wrong fucking place. This whole fucking mindset of these fucking conservatives who actually think that, no, your place is on the bottom. These motherfuckers' places on the bottom. They don't deserve to have this fucking amount of power, prestige, or privilege that they already have because somebody said that they were oppressed down the line and now we have to listen to these uppity people get their way that they don't really fucking deserve. They didn't really work hard for it. They were just given to them. Like, literally. No, Vegeta, no. Those, because somebody felt bad because the wrong people were in the wrong place. And now, like, literally, I went back and, like, I know I referenced a lot of other YouTubers, and I'm sorry. But I literally went back and watched the whole Innuendo Studios, and I know I just said it wrong, but if you go back and watch that fucking video of Always a Bigger Fish, this shit is really what they actually think. They think that somebody's in the wrong place. They got the wrong position, and no, there's a natural order to things, and it's always a bigger fish, and you should always know your place because reasons. No. If you're in a bad public school, that's your fault. No matter how and what the reason why you were born into that situation, Vegeta. No, it's your fault. And if you don't make it past that lackluster education, even though what happens is they take more money from the schools that are doing poor and actually put it to more wealthy neighborhoods because, well, they're showing that they're doing better because, reasons. Because you have books and teachers who fucking care and get paid and shit like that. No. You're supposed to rise above it because. And the thing about it is, look, I'm going to actually address this. This is what I always say about these motherfuckers who are anti-SJW. Why are you anti-SJWs? Like, for real, why are you anti-SJW? Why aren't you fighting for social justice either? Like, this is like a real concern from these motherfuckers. It's like, why don't you believe in social justice either? Because they don't want social justice. They want to do whatever it takes for them to be on the motherfucking top. This is not going to be long. I'm going to keep going. I got about a few minutes left. But let's continue.
What I'm talking about, and what this man's talking about. Black Panther proves yet again that diversity sells in Hollywood. Now, here's what gets me when people say something is diverse. Black Panther...
Oh, here we go. Pulling out Black Panther. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Here's a really good example. People said this film was diverse and that it was amazing. Let's look at the cast of Black Panther, and since they said it's diverse, I guess we're going to see white people, we're going to see some Asians, we're going to see some, Indians, we're going to see people from all over the world. Because that's diverse, right? Let's take a look at the cast. So apparently, here's the picture of Black Panther. I'm not seeing any Asians, I'm not seeing any Indians, I don't see any Native Americans. I don't see very much representation in other groups. I don't see any Mexicans. I don't see a lot of diversity. But apparently Black Panther was diverse. I was taught...
Corporatist party or corporatist party light, right? But to go back to this fucking idiot's point, it's not diverse because it's not a balance of white people and mixed people. Like, it isn't fucking Captain Planet. Like, literally, this is not Captain Planet. And yes, the article used the wrong term. They did. They used the wrong term for what Black Panther was. Black Panther was a black people movie. They used diversity as a way of just saying it wasn't all white, you idiot motherfucker. And you should know this. Like, literally, quite literally, Marvel has been the SJW motherfucking comic book capital of the motherfucking world. They literally have comics talking about mutants who were socially ostracized because they looked fucking different. And they had Black Panther named after the fucking Black Panther Party. Like, literally, he was named Black Panther because that's where they took his name from. He was always supposed to be fucking black. But yet and still, it took so long for Marvel to know what the fuck to do with him, to give him his own fucking movie. And we're not going to talk about Luke Cage. Luke Cage was actually pretty good on Netflix. But he was literally a black exploitation fucking superhero with the chains and shit and everything. But let's go. let's go. I got a video call I got to get to, so let me almost finish.
And a lot of other people were taught, you mean brainwashed? With the idea that diversity means everybody. But apparently to be diverse, all you have to do is not have a lot of white people, I guess. Is that what diversity is now? That's not diversity. That's my point. It's not diversity. It's not diversity if you have an entire group of the same people. Just because they're minority, that doesn't mean they're diverse. Progressives are insane.
That was about diversity, equality, and creating a better world for all of us, me and my children included, not at our expense. Well, let's imagine someone has a white male son and then they adopt a black daughter. And they're raising these two kids at the same time in parallel. These kids are not going to have equal opportunities, and it's going to be strange. The white male son will be excluded.
No, 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 fucking no, 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 fucking no, 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 don't you fucking idiot. Don't you fucking say that. Because there is a reason why. Literally. Fucking literally. That even though when you account for social economic things, there is literally still black folks are at a disadvantage. Because of the way the fucking society is actually been geared towards fucking oppression and the actual idea that black folks are dangerous. That's literally what's going on. No, you fucking don't. You don't. No. Fuck that. Suck all of a bag of baby dicks. No. Shut the no. 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 Fuck no. That broke me. How dare you? You fucking idiot. Who says tech engineers have to always be completely smart? For you to actually set that expectation that, hey, because somebody is in the same socioeconomic standing, that they are going to have an equal footing, it explains why we know the meritocracy is fucking stupid. But you know what? I'm done, guys. This was gonna be a short video. I thank everybody who's watching. Thank all the replays. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna go out and fucking bleach out my eyes and fucking ears because that level of stupidity has made me feel yucky. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will be more. I'm gonna actually reset my computer so I can actually stream better for you guys. Other than that, I'm done. I couldn't even make it through this whole fucking video. Peace.